So, ladies and gentlemen, I just got done recording a video about pirate software and Stop Killing Games and criticizing Asmongold for his defense of pirate software and his bad attitude and his absolutely indefensible actions in relation to this group, where he lied on the group's name, tried to malign the person who was running it, and acted in a completely unconscionable manner. Now, as soon as I finish recording that video, there's a bit of breaking news. Or maybe it's not breaking news, but I didn't see it. So I'm going to do a bit of an addendum to that video and talk about this statement from Pirate Software where he reacts to Stop Killing Games reaching 1 million signatures. Now, let me ask you something. Do you think that Pirate Software congratulates Stop Killing Games? Do you think that he chastises them, laments them hitting 1 million signatures? Whatever you said, you are not prepared for the level of egotistical retardation that is Pirate Software. You're not prepared for it. I'm going to show you the statement, but I want you to understand, Asmongold defending Pirate Software, fine. Fine. That's his own prerogative. He can defend whoever he wants. But I genuinely hate this guy. He is a pathetic, retarded, creepy freak that does things that are wrong, and then instead of just apologizing, acts like it's everyone else who's in the wrong. No, it's not everyone else who's in the wrong, Pirate Software. It's you. It's just you. You fuck up, and then your ego is so massive. And by the way, you have done nothing in your entire life that would ever justify the type of ego that you have. But you, after reading that this group creates 1 million signatures, you say this. Pirate Software comments on the Stop Killing Games campaign exceeding 1 million signatures. I'm going to be honest with you. I hope that your initiative gets everything that you ask for, but nothing you wanted, and I'll leave it at that. What a prick. What a slimy, disgusting, retarded, pathetic prick. I hope your initiative gets everything you asked for, but nothing you wanted. Moldova's fig tree, ladies and gentlemen, and Asmongold had the gall, the nerve, to say that these people just hate Pirate Software for some completely arbitrary and irrelevant reason, that it's just internet drama. No, this guy's an asshole. This guy is a bona fide asshole. He's a prick. Instead of admitting, guys, I was wrong. I was wrong in what I said about Stop Killing Games. I misrepresented it because I didn't understand it. If he had just come out and said it and apologized and showed some humility, he wouldn't be in this position. And Asmon, Pirate Software, and everyone else, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you know it's true. It's the same reason people hate Assange. This sort of arrogance and entitlement and egotism and refusal to admit when you were wrong is an absolute kiss of death for your brand or reputation. And it is true of Pirate Software as it is for game developers in the Western gaming market. Asmongold does videos regularly about game devs doing and saying things like what Pirate Software did, damaging the brand, damaging the game. The game then doesn't sell well. The brand is tarnished. And Asmongold will post a picture of a Pepe McDonald's worker and says, put the fries in the bag. Well, Pirate Software, put the fucking fries in the bag. You are not a game developer at this point, Pirate Software. You're not. You may be friends with people who are game developers, but you're not. You're not really developing a game. Be honest. You like the reputational advantage of going, I'm a game developer. But your dad working at Blizzard and you getting a job at Blizzard means nothing. You're an asshole. You don't have the intelligence or the strength of character to admit when you're wrong, to be humble about it, to apologize, to reflect on it, and to take some of the advice that you are so ready to give out to other people. This is the type of statement that gets people to despise you. Because instead of just wishing them well or admitting you're wrong, you do this sort of just despicable, passive aggressive, and hostile sort of sentiment. I'm going to be honest with you. I hope your initiative gets everything that you asked for, but nothing you wanted. And I'll leave it there. Yeah, you will leave it there because your reputation is mud now. You know, and the thing that's crazy, a year ago, this guy's reputation was great. And all it took was one or two incidents of revealing who and what this guy actually is for his entire credibility to come crumbling down. That's all it took, was a revelation into who this guy actually is. Not the persona, not the character that he likes to put out there, but the reality of who he is. And I'm not even talking about the Maldovius fig tree. I'm not even talking about the furry shit or the fact that he's gay or any of that. That's completely immaterial. I'm talking about, when it comes right down to it, this guy does things that are wrong, and when he's criticized, he cannot take it. He just refuses to show any sort of contrition or humility and take the L. And it is an L. Everything that Pirate Software has done in relation to this situation has been one L after another. You don't get to lie on a group's name, misrepresent what they stand for, disparage the owner of the group when they're reaching out to you in good faith to try to explain their side of it, and then continue to double and triple down, ban people, call out their group as toxic and, disparage them. And then at the end of the day, when everything blows up in your face, you come out and say, I hope your initiative gets everything you asked for, but nothing you wanted. What a freak. I completely missed the entire hate train on this guy, so no idea why he became the internet supervillain. Well, I mean, supervillain is right. It sounds like a supervillain monologue. You win this time, Superman. I hope you get everything that you asked for, but nothing you wanted. At this point, the entire world already understood that Pyro Software is nothing but a talentless retard. Well, guess what? We don't give a flying flamingo what a soy boy American Nepo baby thinks. In Europe, Europeans rule, and we'll rein in shit developers like him. Interesting. Interesting perspective. So edgy, LMFAO. Also, his dad worked at Blizzard. I don't know why anyone listens to this this fur Nepo baby. His code is shit. His work experience is in making NSFW furry models and doing Q&As. And he LARPs as an elite hacker. Honestly, what an effing joke. Rational human being. Even though we may disagree, I hope everything works out for you. Pirate Software, I'm going to be honest with you. I hope your initiative gets everything you asked for, but none of what you wanted, and I'll leave it there. For the love of God, stop giving weird troll-looking incel dudes attention. This dude was let down by his high school bullies. Holy shit. If they had paid a little more attention to him, he may have had a chance. Just yesterday, he tried to take credit for the movement. But what I'm asking for is what I want. I hope you get everything you ask for, but none of what you want. Yeah, what a ridiculous line. It's just crazy to fight the community. People really hate fake know-it-alls. We need a polymarket guessing how long he will go before his arrogant ass can admit he was wrong. Infinite. Um, he will continue to pretend that he's right. He will rationalize in his own head why he's right while being as wrong as humanly possible. Pirate Software is the perfect face for the Nintendo community. No, no, don't do that to Nintendo fans. Throwing a little disparagement at Nintendo. But oh, come on. Come on, that's diabolical. That is diabolical, butt pirate software. Come on. Oh man, the internet remains undefeated. Holy shit. Is Seething so bad he can't make himself stop looking like an ass? Does that sentence even make sense? No, it doesn't. Never ceases to amaze me how badly the leftist soy boys attempt at making right-wing edgy jokes fail every time. Jesus Christ, does this retard ever effing learn anything? And then you've got this image right here. Gotcha goon. Oh boy. Yeah. So with respect, I hope the initiative gets everything it asked for, but none of what it wanted. He has a big ego. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. I think his ego is absolutely massive. Unreal. It really is unreal. Because the thing is, it's one thing to have a legitimate disagreement with a movement, a legitimate opposition to what they're doing. But if you misrepresent the entire group and you come out and you disparage them, you lie about them, and your ego is so massive that you cannot even admit that you were wrong, you have messed up in a major number of ways that I think you need to be called out for. You need to be held to account for. And I think that people are really finally realizing that this guy is not right about much of what he talks about when it comes to the big issues like this. That this guy will lie on any topic and then refuse to admit when he was wrong. Like, I can have disagreements with people, but at the end of the day, if I get something wrong, I'm going to admit it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a bit of a shorter video. I just wanted to do an update. Pirate Software responds, and the response is as bad as you can imagine. I'd love to see Asmongold try to defend this one. I mean, this is about the most retarded response you could have made. Unreal. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. See you next time.